Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm the Lemonade Legend and we are back with episode 5. Can't believe it's already been 5 episodes, but here we are. This is what we've got so far. This is our little domain here. But yeah, we're back with episode 5 of Pal World. Ready to rock and roll here. Thanks for joining us again. I guess let's go ahead and dive back in here. So today, I know this surprises you guys. I don't really have too much of a structured plan, but I think what I'm going to try to do is we're going to try to do a little bit of exploring. So we've got a good chunk of like this section of the map here kind of unlocked. But one of the things that's coming up that I'm going to obviously want to be doing is getting up in the air. So in order to do that, I need a flyer, obviously, and I need obviously to get a saddle. But first things first. We've got some time before that saddle gets unlocked. I think we can take that time and use it, and we can try to secure a decent flyer. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Now we do have the Nightwing. We have a couple of those. But they're just trash. There's no better way to put that. They're garbage. They're not good mounts. They're pretty slow. Stamina seems to be pretty bad. So what I would like to do, I'm a big fan, at least early game, of the Van Worm, and those are up here right where Bushy is. So I think we're gonna kind of try to make our way over there, see if we can snag something. Hopefully we get something with some infinite stamina or nimble or something with stamina, something that's going to keep us up in the air longer, something just worth using. If anything, this playthrough has showed us anything so far, is that our luck is not going it's not going to be good. It's not going to be on our side for this playthrough. Just the fact that we've been looking for what 2 or 3 episodes for a Ruby with any sort of decent stats on it. Come up empty-handed so far. So yeah, so first things first here though, I got little fox sparks here. This is one of the benefits of striking out with trying to find these good passive skills on these pals. I got a artisan fox sparks, so he's doing some cooking here for us, for some metal ingot. And what we're gonna do is we are going to get the deer saddle. I'm just at the point where I'm kind of sick of walking everywhere, so I want to do some riding, kind of get that going. So okay, so cool. Just got our stuff repaired. Everything looks like it's pretty good. Cloth armor, we can deal with that for now. We shouldn't be taking hopefully too many hits, ideally, right? Let's heal up our MVP Cremis here, give him some food, and we're just kind of waiting for this guy whenever he's ready here. Got some food starting to come through here, kind of getting everything under control. Now obviously we got some organization to do here. These 3 chests obviously aren't going to do it. They're just kind of a temporary solution. We'll obviously move some storage, I don't know, somewhere out of the way, maybe over here, at least for now, until we kind of, again, get everything kind of prepped and all the groundwork laid so we can move to our actual base that we're going to be heading to here pretty soon. So let's get some more metal since we're kind of waiting for Loot Moon to finish up over there. Yeah, I'm really angry about these rubies, man. I really was hoping to get something good before I took off, but I don't want to waste a ton of episodes looking for a ruby. At least continuous episodes. We'll revisit the topic here once we hopefully go out and catch one Van Worm, and he's just absolutely perfect. Because that's how it's going to go, right? I really, I have a feeling that's how it's going to go. It's a hunch. We can call it a hunch. Honestly, I feel like at this point the game owes me a little bit of a break. It's been a rough Rough stretch so far. What is that? A Dazzy? Yeah, it looks like it's Dazzy. So let's bust this up. Looks like Loot Moon's done over there. Ready to rock and roll. Oh, I need to get some metal tools too. I feel like I'm breaking metal with a toothpick here. So, we're almost there. But yeah, eventually we'll get some pals, obviously, that's going to take care of this for us. For those of you who don't know, who've never played the game, there are definitely different levels of pals in terms of their special abilities. Whoops, let's take a look here. So like the deer, for example, here, you can see over here his lumbering. He's good at chopping down wood and harvesting wood and all that type of stuff. But you can see all the other ones that are grayed out. He obviously does not have any of those work skills. But there are some, you can see over there where it says mining. There are some that have quite a few points over there in the mining, or levels, whatever you want to call them, in the mining. And I think they have to be over two or three, I'm not sure, I can't remember off the top of my head, to actually harvest wood. So I think my Cattiva over there is level 1. So that's not going to do us any good. They will actively go out and like... okay, come on, controller. There you go. They will actively go out and like mine these rocks and stuff like that here, but they won't do anything in terms of harvesting metal. So we're kind of on our own in that aspect right now until we get some of the big dogs to come help us. So, but that will come over time here. So get our saddle, call our Loot Moon back, test this sucker out. Let's see what we can do. Look at this. Look at this. Finally can move a little bit. Still painfully slow, but better than the alternative. So, of course, I picked up wood. So let's get rid of this wood. Cool. All right, so we're gonna probably fast travel here. Small cove. I feel like that will be probably the closest. I think there's a little bit of water over here that we have to cross, but that's no big deal. We can take care of that. So yep, we're heading right actually over here. So used to walking. I got a deer now. Let's do it. Let's do it. You know what? I just want to run into these guys. I like doing that sometimes. You know what? I just realized it's been brought to my attention that I've been extremely, I don't want to say mean, but careless, I guess you can say, with Cattivas in this playthrough. One of the guys that I go live with mentioned he watched episode 1, and he was talking about how that Cattiva that we had in the base at the beginning of the playthrough, he had some concerns for the safety of that particular pal. So, and, you know, and to be honest, they're justified. They're warranted for sure. But that pal's in a better place now, and that better place is not in my pal box or in my base. So, oh, get off. That's not what I want to do. All right. So as fate would have it, looks like we got a couple of rubies here. Let's see if we can. Maybe we can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone here. Get the ball. Get in the ball. Oh, that was an awful shot. Oh, and I got the deer, so... You serious? No. Come on, Cremis, you got this. Nope. Oh, the deer killed it. You serious? Stupid deer. Alright, well, we got the deer. Got the other ruby. Oh, that was a terrible throw. Oh, musclehead. I can look at that. Alright, might be making a detour back to the base real quick. You know what? Let's ride on for a little bit. Let's see what we got. Next time we come to a waypoint, we'll go ahead and stop and we'll shoot back to the base real quick. Musclehead I can work with. Not the best, but Musclehead I can work with. At least gives me a little bit of a boost in terms of that attack power. So that's ultimately what we're kind of looking for. Lifmunk down here. Actually, that chest up there, we'll get that real quick. Oh, wow. Swing and a miss. Thank you. Really? Is my deer blind or what? Ugh. Couple misses there. It's pretty rough to watch. Oh, I want to get into some fishing, man. That's one thing I need to get into here in the next episode or two. Fishing is like, you know, it sounds stupid, but it's criminally underrated in this game. It really is. You can catch some pretty strong pals, especially like, I think I talked about it before, but there's Pangolin, a version of a Pangolin that you can get. Oops, I'm sorry, not a Pangolin, a Pen King that you can get from fishing, and he has kind of been my go-to water pal for quite a while. He'll probably end up being that again in this particular playthrough. That's one that, you know, I talk about trying different pals and all that stuff. That's one that's kind of just become a staple, and I'm not necessarily looking to get rid of that one. So we'll probably end up rolling with that again. There's supposed to be a supply drop over here. I kind of want it. Is it a supply drop or is it? Let's see if there's a way around here. See if there's easy access up there. You know, with those van worms and bushy, they're gonna be there. They're not going anywhere, right? Yeah, we can get up here. Let's see if we can score some loot or something. I think it said it was a supply drop. I wasn't really paying attention. I think they came down when I was fighting all those, causing all that mess with the rubies and the deer. But we'll see. Alright. Telling you, I'm loving being able to move. I mean, it's a deer. He's not the fastest, but definitely better than walking. For sure. What we got here? Alright. Uncontested. Love it. Take that all day, every day. All day, every day. Alright, so let's go back where we were heading over there. You know what? I think we should probably go back. Get off of me. What am I stuck on? Oh, well, missed the chest anyways. We'll take the chest. It's kind of weird how quiet it is. I haven't seen any pals in a minute here. But hey, whatever. Makes my travels a little easier. So, Lifmunk over here. Surfing's another one that I have heard of people using as a water mount over there. I have not been a big fan. My first playthrough I used him for a little bit, but that's just, you know, I didn't know. I mean, he kind of looks cool, you know, when you're seeing him for the first time, but I just wasn't super impressed with him. I feel like his attack is pretty decent, but I don't know, just not blowing away. I was hoping not to drag a bunch of them, but looks like we're probably gonna get that guy in here. Come on, man. Now you're ready to attack. There you go. $22%, not good. Probably should be using green ones, but I'm stupid, so let's see. Oh, I've only got 3 of them. Well, I probably should have got some more Pal Spheres. I mean, hindsight, right? Stay in the ball. Stay in the ball. Come on. I'm wasting a lot of Pal Spheres for something I'm not going to be using probably, but I just want to kill it. Let's be done with this. Better be good. It's going to be whatever that botanical barrier or whatever that stupid skill is. Dragon killer. Yeah, it's about what I expected. Alright, well now that I've used all of the balls that I was going to use on my birds, you know, I kind of wanted to go back to base anyways. I'll probably head back to base, make some more spheres, and I gotta swap out that ruby. Or swap in that ruby, I should say. Alright, and there is our bushy. I will say it is kind of weird seeing all the pals back where they should be. I think I was telling you the other day, we went through, we're doing a playthrough with a couple other streamers, and we randomized all the pals. So, ooh, there's a Laxosaurus. But we randomized all the pals. So, you know, coming out of the gate and there's Blaze Moots and all those guys right off the bat. It's kind of weird, you know, and you're going around places that you normally see pals that you've seen 100 times, and they're not there. It's just kind of weird. So it's kind of refreshing to see these pals in the same spot. But we got an artisan cow. We'll take that. Eventually we'll need all the milk we can get from those guys. Oh, come on. I want to hit this nest before they wake up. Stay in. No, you're kidding me. Got it. Down here, there's an egg over here I want to grab. Perfect. Large egg, we'll take that. Probably, my guess is it'll end up being a vanworm. But, could be wrong. We'll see. Just kind of based off the location that we're at. Tends to match your location with what pals are available in that particular location. So I don't know of any other fire pals that are obtainable in this area besides the vanworms, so it's probably going to be that. Whoa, that was weird. We'll take another one of these, I guess. Oh, I didn't realize we're in a fight here. That's not good. He is significantly higher level than we are, so we are underprepared here. We are going to take our leave. I didn't realize we were fighting a trainer there or whatever he is. So we'll admit defeat there. Like I said, we just want to get back to base. So we got our muscle head here. So that's the thing though. Work speed is kind of. I mean, I really won't need him as a worker, honestly, really at all. And we've got guys at the base that'll do most of the working for us, so I'm not super concerned about that. Yeah, so I think we'll end up going with this. What have I got here? Burly body. Put him in there. Let him level up a little bit. Mark him as a favorite just in case we need to come back to him. But I'm the dragon killer. Crazy. Alright. So let's do what we should have done the first time. Make some more spheres. Actually, can we make... What have I unlocked so far here? Sphere workbench. Let's throw one of those puppies down here. Need nails. So let's get some nails. I'm a little under the weather. My throat's a little sore, kind of stuffed up. So if you hear me, you might hear a couple clicks here. It's me muting the mic, so I'm not hacking in your guys's ears. So apologize for any extra noise that you're hearing that we don't normally get. But it's better than the alternative, I would think. So we'll take it, I guess. So you'll notice too that I'm a stickler for inventory organization. I spend way too much time organizing my inventory, keeping everything sorted out. You know, like food all here in the same. Pal spheres have to be up at the beginning. Everything else right now is just kind of okay. Guess I'll throw that in there right now. Kind of chaotic though. But yeah. All right, so we got this now. Throw this puppy Racha. Don't need you doing that. We'll have you work on this. I'll help you out since everyone's sleeping. Alright, so stone is actually our restricting factor. That's weird. We will get one of these put up. Actually, we should probably do that here sooner rather than later, honestly. Kind of get these guys working. We got a lot of wood just because these trees just keep respawning. But we really don't have anything in terms of consistent stone, so we'll have to fix that. Kind of wait here until these guys are done. Shouldn't take too much longer. Let's take a look at her. Oh, well, I forgot he was working. Never mind. I was going to show off the ruby there. I feel like it's some trophy that we won, even though it's just a ruby. We worked so hard for that thing. It's not even super good, so it's just better than everything we got. It's just nice to have some sort of stat that I can just look at it and be like, you know what, that's at least somewhat helpful. Yeah. Moderately helpful. He's got a 15% attack boost. Probably shouldn't really waste my time cleaning this stuff out. I should probably clean that out off stream or off in between episodes. Alright, cool. So, well, we can make a whopping one more. But yeah, let's go back. Let's get back out there. This guy shouldn't be mad at us, right? I heard a gun. Okay. Alright, we're good. Oh, somebody's mad at us, though. Take care of him. Some random bone. We'll take that. We should have grabbed this waypoint already. We went right past it when we were fighting those cows. And got distracted and went to the other waypoint. So, again, my ADHD remains undefeated. So, I didn't make any more pal spheres. Listen. Again, I don't claim to be the smartest individual that you guys are gonna watch. I really don't. Went all the way back to make more pal spheres, and I made the green ones, to be fair, but if I can only make a couple of the green ones, I need more of the blue ones. It's not hard to figure out there, but whatever. We're good now. It's all good. It'll be fine. It's cool. It's all good. I'm spending a lot of time on these guys because I know I'm going to need good ones for when the time comes for breeding. Don't take off those pheromones yet. Not yet, but. And you did it. I knew it. I saw that. I watched that happen. Alright. So I guess we're going. I guess this is happening. Don't you come after me. Get him. Get him. Oh, I was just out of stamina. Alright, come on. See if we can take him out of the equation for a second. No, or permanently. Got him. Look at that. That's not good. And still nothing. Come on. You can do it. Show me. Ferocious? I mean, you know, as far as a starting one, one right off the bat, you know, I'll take that. That's not bad. It's at least a stat that's something I can use. With that one, obviously, I want more of a traveling stat, you know, something that's gonna make him move better, faster, longer, you know. He won't be doing much in terms of attacking, so that's really not the greatest, but again, it's better than nothing. If I'm ever in a pinch and I do actually need to use them, that'll help a little bit, but that's going to be few and far between, so not super concerned with the ferocious stat, but hey, you know, like I said, once we get the saddle, that'll be good enough to use for starting out, so I guess we'll take it. We should find a couple more here. Usually there's a few of them hanging out here. Usually. Let me rephrase, when I'm not looking for, there we go. Let's say when I'm not looking for them, they're usually crawling over here. Alright. Kramis, I feel like I'm by myself. Kramis. Nope. Oh, well, now you done did it. Oh, boy. Alright, well, we're going to tag team here. This guy's angry with you, buddy. Better get him. Actually, this is going to cause me more problems than anything. Yep. Watch that happen. Alright, well, I guess we're doing this. My goal was to come catch one of those at some point. It just wasn't going to be now. But I guess now is as good a time as any, right? Get off me. Get off me. Ugh. Let's get this Kremis ready. A secret weapon. He doesn't know what's about to hit him. Doesn't know. Alright, Kremis, go. Get him. Finish the job. Oh, come on. Yeah, you little monkey. Come on. Don't even want this thing. I want the bird. I wanted the bird. Alright. Oh, I guess we got him. Well, you know, I don't know if I call this a success or not. I don't really know what to classify this as. A win, lose, a waste of time, I don't know. Not sure. I don't know. I guess it could be worse. You know what? Actually, I'll call it a win. We can take this guy, get him out of here. Or do I need him? No, I don't need him. Seeding. Yeah, we'll get him out of here. We'll put this guy in. Significantly better seeder. Seeded. You know, hey, we got some good workers here in terms of the cows. Ferocious. We'll take him. Who do I get rid of? Masochist, serious. Yeah, actually, you know, I got some decent cows. When it comes time for the actual farm. Yeah. So whatever. I guess it could have been worse. And like I said, we got the ferocious Vanworm here. I almost said Wyvern again. My Ark survival evolved and survival ascended. It just keeps coming through. My gut instinct is to get rid of my boy Kremis here, but I can't do that. I mean, it's mercy hit. We can't get rid of that. We just can't. You know, honestly, my mind goes to Ruby. It really does. And I spent all that time and all those spheres trying to catch a good Ruby, and we're just gonna replace him just like that. But I think that's what we gotta do. Get rid of a fire pal. Obviously, I'm not going to keep Kremis forever, but I think the time has come for Ruby. He's short-lived, but right now I'm gonna do one more thing. We'll probably end up calling it a stream. Like I said, we kind of mission accomplished. You know, we wanted to get a decent Ruby. Again, it's not gonna last long because I'm probably gonna replace it with the bird. But then our primary goal, that was just kind of a secondary goal for this particular episode. My main goal was to get a Vanworm, get up in the air, get flying, and or get something, excuse me, that's prepared for flying when we actually can get the saddle, which is coming up here in level 21. So by the time we get through next episode, I should hopefully be at level 21, I would think, and then we'll be up in the air. So that was my goal. We succeeded. So right now, before we take off, I'm gonna do one more thing here. I'm gonna build this stone pit. And actually, can I build the trees? So I need 20, 50. I need some more stone. Palladium. We should have enough palladium. So I need more stone. So let's go grab some more stone here real quick. And these are just outside, so no one's harvesting these. What is that? Oh, it's my loot room. I forgot I had them out. They look like a big dog. I don't know why. I think next episode, obviously, we need to level up. So we need to get experience. We need to get to level 21. I think it was to get that saddle. Yeah. So I think next episode, what we'll do is we'll just kind of maybe upgrade some things. You can see my pickaxe, my axe, all that stuff is still stone. We might work on upgrading that stuff because now we're starting to get some metal rolling in. Yeah, so that might be what we look at. Kind of get that rolling. Yeah, I don't know. I might actually save this until next episode when I can actually take some time and knock all these trees down, clear it out properly, and get some space. I don't want to rush it here. Like I said, we're probably going to end the stream here. We're coming up on about 35 minutes, or end the episode. Well, like I said, in summary, I tried to jump on his back. I knew it wasn't going to work. I don't know why I tried. Anyways, in summary, like I said, our main goal was to get that Van Worm. We got it. We got something that we're able to ride that won't be just an absolute waste once we get that next level done and get that saddle. And then, like I said, we'll tune in next time, and we'll probably be looking at upgrading some of our tools, adding some things maybe to the base, just doing some upgrading, building, constructing, crafting, whatever you want to call it, which ultimately will help us to level up. That's kind of what our objective is to get as much experience as we can to get to that next level. So with that being said, like I said, I think we'll end the episode here. I really appreciate you guys coming out for another episode. Hope you're having just as much fun watching these as I am putting these together, and honestly just playing the game. So hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys stick around, keep coming back for more. Don't forget, obviously, to like and subscribe. All the YouTubers say that stuff, but for us being a newer YouTube channel, obviously the more the merrier that we can get in terms of likes and subscriptions. That really helps. It goes a long way in helping the channel. So if you guys can take a couple seconds, click those buttons, get that all taken care of, so you can follow us and be notified when new stuff comes out. That'd be great. That'd be much appreciated. So, but for now, I think that's all we've got. And I will see you in episode 6.